This activity is called earthly versus eternal. This object lesson will show your kids that unselfish acts have eternal value, but selfish acts do not. To begin, you're going to need a glass or plastic jar that has the label eternity on it. You're going to need some marbles, and you're going to need some bubble solution that you can blow bubbles in. All right? You also need to print off the CD-ROM some cards that say selfish and unselfish. Let me show you how you do this activity. All right, everybody stand up. Well, I'll tell you what, go ahead and sit down. I'm just going to bring one of you up at a time instead, all right? This is what I want you to do. I want you to come up here and pick one of these cards, okay? When you pick it, I'm going to read a situation. If after I'm done reading the situation, you drew the unselfish card, I'm going to ask you, well, what should you do that would be unselfish? Obviously, if you draw the selfish card, I'm going to say, what would you do to be selfish, all right? Okay, very simple. I'll show you as we go. All right, Sharla, why don't you come up here first? Okay, you come right over here, and let's see. Here's, before I give you the card, here's the scenario. You have $2 for your allowance. What should you do? Unselfish.
Unselfish. I buy a treat for my friend.
Oh, very good. So you don't spend the whole $2 on yourself. You actually spend some on your friend.
Right.
All right. Tell you what, take a marble and put it inside of our jar labeled eternity. Okay, very good. There it sits. All right, let's see. Who wants to go next? Dave? All right, come on up here. All right, here it is. You get 2 identical toys for your birthday.
It's coming up.
What do you do? Unselfish again. What should you do?
I share one with my brother.
Oh, very good. So you've got one and he's got one. Okay. What would be a selfish thing to do in that act?
If I didn't share, just kept them for myself.
Yeah, or you took one back and
Took it to the store and got another toy
right.
instead.
Yeah. Okay, very good. All right, I want you to take a marble and put it in there just like Charlotte did. Okay, we got 2 marbles in our eternity jar. All right, Chris, why don't you come on up here next? All right. You see a kid at school during lunch sitting by himself.
Selfish.
Selfish. What should you do?
If I was selfish, I would sit with my friends and not invite them over.
Very good. Just ignore him.
Yeah.
And go sit with your friends. All right, what I want you to do is I want you to take, you blown a bubble before?
Yeah.
Okay. Take that. Okay, I want you to blow a bubble into our jar. Here, try it again. Nice. You don't want to blow too hard. Very good. Okay, there's a bubble in our jar. Okay, very good. Ryan, come on up here. All right, your turn. All right. You have time to play, okay? You've done all your chores. But your brother hasn't finished his chores yet. What are you going to do?
I'm selfish.
Selfish. What will you do?
I'm going to go play by myself and not help him.
Very good. Just think of yourself. Let him do his own chores. Okay. Unselfish thing would be what?
To help him do his so he gets done faster and can play
Very
himself.
good. All right, but you did the selfish thing, so I want you to take this and go ahead. You blown bubbles before?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Blow a bubble into the jar. Oop, that one didn't make it very far, did it? Okay, put it in there. Oh, okay, that's good enough. It went into the jar. All right. Now, let me ask you a question. As we look at the different marbles and bubbles in our jar, our eternal jar, what is not in there?
Bubble.
The bubbles are gone. But what is in there?
Marbles.
Okay, what did the marbles represent?
Unselfish.
The unselfish acts that you did, all right? Well, this is what we need to learn from this activity. God obviously wants us to do unselfish things. We need to think of others before we think of ourselves. Now, God promises us that things that we do for others, unselfish acts, will last for all eternity. Things that we do just for ourselves, selfish acts, won't last for eternity. They may be fun now, but eventually they just disappear. And the Bible says that someday, all of the acts that remain, all of our unselfish acts, someday in heaven will be rewarded for those actions. So that's what I want you guys to remember. As you guys are going out this week, don't do things that aren't going to last, which are what? Selfish acts. Do things that are going to last, which are
Unselfish.
unselfish acts, thinking of others.